All right. I think the gears are turning. Let it be.
To stir his naked glance. Grab your hats, y'all. AJoT's going live on YouTube, where the truth fly. With the boots on the ground, a cam in her hand, AJoT's patrolling this great land. Through city streets and back road dust, she's watching the watchers in her we trust. Streaming live from dawn to night, she's the voice of justice, the beacon of light. AJoT, standing tall and proud, country heart, her voice ain't loud. Tune in on YouTube, see her stance, she's telling the stories that make you glance. Under the neon lights or the setting sun, AJoT's work is never done. From the sheriff's misdeeds to the city patrol, her lens is sharp, she's on a roll. Investigating truths with a country flair. On YouTube, you'll find it there. So hit that subscribe, ring the bell for more. AJoT's got stories galore. On YouTube's trail, she rides ahead, champion of the free, just like she said.
I don't know if you can, but you get an order for Hans at ONS Junior Market. The address is 1934 East Anaheim. All the windows are busted out.
All the windows are busted out. What's up,
Yeah.
what's up, what's up, everybody? Welcome. We're streaming live from Toledo, Ohio.
Ohio's.
Ohio.
Right. Because we all like them high hos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sure it's a fairly common thing. I have it on good authority that Flow State's a little upset with me.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
What?
I just keep playing with it. I'm going to use it for a whole bunch of stupid stuff. Just because. Good God, look at this, man. This is the full.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful, man. From this day forward, anytime anything happens that would, if I'm like off camera and I don't cringe, and I do cringe personally, I'm going to play that instead. What's up, man? Sorry, I interrupted you. You were doing a thing. You were totally doing a thing.
Can Toe come to Houston? Sure, he can come to Houston.
Yeah, that's an Ohio. That's right. I think you might be missing an H in there somewhere. Good to see you, bud. Got Hey Honey over here. U-Haul. Welcome in.
Welcome in,
Yeah.
welcome in.
Chill with Claiborne. I'm going to say hey to Fire Phoenix. You know, because that's Kaylin, good to see you, girly.
Yay, I'm so proud of you. You're getting so much better. I love you.
I can talk about that'll make you like this. Dude, I was sitting in there with my daughter and she was watching your mama jokes. Just look them up. What's up, Free?
We also had, we had a culture club with the Go.
It's the Culture Club. I'm so sorry. I'm a bad person. But don't I get the gold? I was here first.
No, you don't count.
Culture Club gold. We got, does Toe for Life count?
No. He's like the smoking auditor. They don't count.
Hard question. How about Fire Phoenix? Does it count?
No.
Bronze.
That's right.
Now that we've confused our way all the way through 4 minutes of a show, we ought to be able to confuse our way through another few, right?
Right. Welcome in, Freeside.
Yeah, I wouldn't know what was good, dude. I haven't seen it in a while, so might not recognize the pass through. Yeah, no, we got this big fat guy who appears to think he's smart and is kind of dumb, maybe. He doesn't do the best job at not talking to the cops. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
And the opening line in this video is honestly the only part I care if we watch. The rest of it we can skip if you want, but we'll get there. So tune in right now. This is the critical moment of this show. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that. This is the important part. Listen closely. You might know what we're talking about.
Hey, Geoffrey, put the chicken wing down. Just put it down on the counter. We'll wipe it up.
Oh,
Step away from the chicken wing.
I see. I looked into a very little, because when I heard that line, I went, no, I'm totally going to have to deal with that line. I want to hear what that man has to say that can explain why he has robbed a dozen 7-Elevens or something, and why he's dressed as an employee and behind the counter. I'm so confused.
Right.
Is he an employee?
I mean, he was. Well, let's play it and we'll see.
All right. Right. Okay. So just so everyone knows, there's a channel called what's the name of it? Deep Dive True Crime. 125,000 subscribers, and quite honestly, I think they could use a narrator. Although I'm probably an asshole for suggesting that. But I'm just saying it. When you'll see.
Hey, Geoffrey, right?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yep.
Put your hands behind your back, man.
What did I do?
What up, Steve?
what?
Put your hands behind your back. Do me a favor. Hey,
What did I do?
Geoffrey, put the chicken wing down. Just put it down on the counter. We'll wipe it up. Chrissy, you got cuffs.
We'll wipe it up.
I want to be clear that I've said this before, and I'll say it again. I believe that all of the animosity that takes place from here on out could have been solved by just letting that man finish his chicken wing. What is it? Another 10, 15 seconds? That's a big man. It's not going to take him long to wipe out a wing, bro.
Right. He can put it in his mouth and then just pull out the bones and,
I'm sure you know about that.
I do.
We're going to, hey, Geoffrey, take a deep breath.
You're taking me to jail. What did I do? I'm at work.
We're not taking you to jail.
Yes, you are.
We're going to explain to you in a second.
Give me another.
What did I
All right.
do?
So this is one of those cases where cops are allowed to lie to you. We're not taking you to jail. Yes, you are. What's up, Cliff? I mean, it's just bonkers to me, bud.
Oh.
Now infamous due to his love of 7-Eleven chicken wings, his huge size, his illogical denial of obvious proof against him.
Well, I mean, it might be more than a chicken wing in his case. I mean, this could be his great routine. I put forth the theory that the reason this man is being incarcerated is because he got a hold to the chicken wing budget and did more than 1,000 damage to it. So he had to put down the chicken wing, and that was the only way that makes sense. What's up, Queen Bird? Welcome in, Logical Spark. Good to see you, buddy.
Stevie ABQ?
Stevie or Steve?
Steve, whatever.
I'm just asking, yo. Stereotype, that man was arrested with a chicken wing in his hand. That is not stereotyping. That is a fact, sir. And how dare you? Just
October 14, 2022. As amusing as this encounter may seem, his crimes are far from humorous. Between September and October of 2022, he committed 5 armed robberies targeting various 7-Eleven stores in Central Florida.
that's him, all right. Well, it's either him or the Kool-Aid Man. I'm pretty sure it's him. When the Kool-Aid goes bad, stood back there hanging out with the expired milk. turned to armed robbery and drugs, pawned everything it owns. Oh, this is going down a bad path.
Florida, including Orlando, Ultimate Springs, and Oviedo. True, the so-called weapon was a realistic-looking toy gun, but his victims did not know that. He put other 7-Eleven employees just like him through a huge scare. During his crime spree, he stole a measly total of $1,323. Upon his arrest,
What do you reckon he spent that $1,123 on?
Chicken wings.
$517 were found in his vehicle, money believed to be proceeds from the offenses. The investigation revealed the sloppiness of Gaston's crime spree. Gaston had been searching for realistic toy guns and various firearm types online prior to the robberies, including .380, .22, and, quote, Saturday Night Special guns. He used a mask during the robberies that he had obtained through his prior employment with public supermarkets. During one of the robberies, he even advised the frightened clerk how to open the register. This case was investigated by the Federal Bureau of Investigation with assistance from the Orlando Police Department, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the Seminole County Sheriff's Office, and the Altamont Springs Police Department.
Okay, so Harvey was actually robbing joints with a fake weapon. So it wasn't the chicken wings they got him on.
He was just eating the chicken wings.
Some chicken wings when they showed up. So why couldn't they let that man finish his wings?
I mean, yeah, they could have.
If it was destruction of evidence, I could kind of see it. But I mean, like, he was just eating some chicken wings on the clock, you know, like, why are you stopping that man from eating that chicken wing? Feel like these people have earned every bit of hate they need with this one scene. They could have come in, let that man finish his wing, but took him quietly. I guarantee it. Maybe not.
Department. It was prosecuted by Assistant United States Attorneys Dana E. Hill and Noah Dorman. This case is part of Project Safe Neighborhoods, a program bringing together all levels of law enforcement and the communities they serve to reduce violent crime and gun violence, and to make neighborhoods safer for everyone. So let's check out his interrogation and see if he mentions his love for 7-Eleven chicken wings.
Yeah, Dennis. Appreciate you coming in, bud.
I'm Detective Bauer with the police department. We just kind of want to go over some things with hot wire here, and kind of what brought us to this situation, okay? Yeah. Do you have any idea what's going on right now? No, I don't. Just gotta get.
I'm getting some weird based Oracle vibes off this guy.
Which guy? The chicken wing guy?
No, the other dude.
The interrogation guy?
Yeah. I mean, obviously Based is taller than this dude. This dude's a midget. But
he looks like a Big Mike, man.
Some basic questions to get started, and we'll kind of get into why we're here. Okay. How do you spell your name?
Geoffrey. And Gaston.
His name is Geoffrey.
Your middle name?
No, I don't.
You're a senior.
Have you ever known a Geoffrey?
No.
Geoffreys are interesting people.
Junior. Date of birth?
12/2/84.
How old are you?
37.
Do you know your social?
Oh no, bud. Captain Curmudgeon just had his panties in a twist. That wasn't me typing in chat. When he types into the on the blast radius, we're originating from his channel. So when he types into his StreamYard thing, it comes into my chat as me. And there's not much I can do about that without like going to his house and clicking the button that makes it be him. Because that feature doesn't. It's not like it's done. It's just, I don't know. He's a little funny on those points sometimes, but I just shrug at it. He's got a point he's trying to make. He's trying to get there and do that thing. What am I gonna do? Say no? A little trolling goes a long way, I guess. I don't know.
Sure.
This is all his doxing. Yeah, no, we're not going to tell you the address, but we'll show you the picture of the house.
Right?
That don't seem right.
Where'd you go to high school?
Lincoln,
Looked at where you graduate.
2003.
Do you have any college or anything after that?
What does that matter? Why are they asking those questions?
Just to get a baseline on how he acts when he's answering questions, just to look at him and watch him respond and see how he thinks and moves and clicks and works.
Shut the hell up and get a lawyer.
Yeah, no, I mean, I get it. You or me, we'd be in this room for what, 10 minutes, maybe 20. They'd leave us in there for an hour before they come talk to us. But
right.
What, like 25, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
Want my lawyer.
I don't answer questions.
I don't even hear questions, bro. Lawyer. Call my wife. Why don't I have a lawyer already? I'm curious. I think she would be interested in that fact.
Okay. You graduate?
Yes.
Do you have a vehicle?
Yes.
What kind of car do you have?
I have a 2008 Dodge Calvary.
How long do you have that?
Oh no, you're good, Dennis. There wasn't no smoke over there. He was just saying, he was wanting to be respectful of the recently dead and, national treasures that had been lost and whatnot. That's all. He just said it as me instead of himself. That's the only, which either way it would have been backed up, but you know what I'm saying. But what's up, midlife? You go live in about what, 20 minutes? 30 minutes?
Salut.
9:30. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. And hey, folks, if you've got a particular chat group that you hate, share this stream into it and just don't explain. Also, if anybody's attached to a Southern Baptist chat group, I'd love to get shared into that one because those folks are funny to me.
Are you the only one that drives that?
What the hell?
And that's why I like you, Dennis.
And who do you live with? Parents. What's just their first names?
I tell you, you wear a mullet like nobody else. You're a great man.
Henrietta and Geoffrey.
Same spelling as yours?
Yes.
And anyone else live there?
My nephew.
Dookie! Hey, Dookie.
What's up, dude?
Oh, but very good to see you. I like it. Audits, welcome to the show. I appreciate you coming by and dropping all them really cool linky things you do. That's nice. I like that part.
Welcome in, Oklahoma.
What, you think I'm funny? Am I here to amuse you? Are you not?
Yes, I am entertained.
I see how this is. I'm telling you, I want you to put me in one of them Southern Baptist chat groups y'all got up. I know, Lord, I know that some of y'all are deep into that snake handling part of it. I'll pass.
You have no idea what's going on and why you're here?
I don't, so.
Before we get into it, I have to read you your rights, just because at this point you're not free to leave and, I'm going to question you about some things.
Am I under arrest?
At this point, yes.
Am I under arrest? Well, if you're not free to leave.
Okay, what's buried at this point? My man says, at this point, yes. What is the very next words out of your mouth?
I need a lawyer.
Thank you. Where's my lawyer? Lawyer. Right? Lawyer. What's up, Joe Cop Watch? Good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. There's KS in there somewhere too, but I'm lazy.
Welcome, Joko.
Yes.
Earlier, you had a bunch of questions for me.
Yes.
We wanted to have a conversation and kind of get all of this settled out so you can figure out what's going on. He just needs to do this so that we can go on and have that conversation. So
what am I being arrested?
So once
that's what I have to read before we get into that.
He's going to ask you questions. This is an open forum. This is your opportunity to explain everything. This is his opportunity to ask you questions. This is your opportunity to ask us questions.
Okay. All right. So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during questioning. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you cannot afford a lawyer and want one will be provided for you before questioning without charge. Do you understand?
Okay. I'm pretty sure our chat is hip to this, but this is the point in time where you say, oh, yeah, I want that lawyer. Yes. You have to say it. You can't just sit there and be like, and wait for the lawyer to show up. That's not how it works. You have to ask for him. You have to instigate you have to break the rhythm of the interrogation to get the lawyer there.
Yes.
Has anyone threatened you or promised you to get you to talk to me?
No.
Okay. And you're okay with talking about while we're here? We'll go forward with that conversation at this point.
I want to know what's going on.
Okay. So there's been a few incidents throughout Central Florida. Okay. They've all involved 7-Elevens. Okay. And we have.
Okay. Does anybody believe that is not the man sitting in the interrogation chair?
I don't know.
It looks like him to me, man. Look at this guy. Right? I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
A plethora of evidence kind of leading towards your direction.
Yeah, see, that new one looks a little bit more like him.
Okay.
The one on the top right.
But he's a good round figure in all pictures. But oh, wait, no, I got one of those. I got one. There we go. I got to remember that.
So, we have video of you going into a 7-Eleven and demanding cash.
What up, Scotty Waddles?
Yes.
Next to long hair. Good to see you both. That?
No, I don't. And you said you have video.
Yeah. We'll
Eat your broccoli. Welcome in.
work on stuff.
Did I miss eat your broccoli? I always miss eat your broccoli. It's nothing personal, dude. I swear to God. Like, I don't know.
You don't like to eat your broccoli or what?
Without the cheese, it's if it doesn't have the cheese on it. Quite frankly, it's green. And I don't generally eat green things. You know why?
What?
Because it's green. I don't have to explain myself. I'm an adult, sir.
That's 8910 South Orange Blossom Trails.
How long have you worked there?
Maybe about.
All right, I'm fixing to damage everybody's psyche. I don't know how well y'all can see this here sign over here, but at the very end, there is a lowercase n in the 7-Eleven sign. Now you will never unsee it.
3-4 years.
Have you ever worked at any other stores?
Yes.
Which stores are those?
I worked at, I don't know the address, but it's on Poplar Vine Road.
Okay. Do you remember like a major cross street with that?
It's right off of I-4.
Okay. Any other stores?
Poplar Vine and Longwood Lake Mary.
Okay. Do you remember the address to that one? Or
No, I don't.
do you remember like the general area?
Yeah, it's off of Ronald Reagan.
Okay. And any other ones?
Those are the only ones I've ever worked at. And on 4th Street and.
And yes, he has the right to remain silent. He does not have the capability.
Orange Blossom Trail.
Okay. Now, have you ever worked like extra shifts or overtime at any other stores?
No, I worked for 2 different 7-Elevens.
So, like, are you saying like franchise and one's like corporate franchise?
Yes.
This is so pathetic. He robbed his old employment stores. And he's ratting on himself as we speak.
As we speak, you are watching this man lay out his own case against himself.
Oh my God.
Real time, folks. You don't even have to watch the trial. You know exactly how to go. They'll walk in, they'll show this, they'll walk out guilty.
Yes.
Okay. You remember this the guy who hired you, the owner's name or anything like that?
My current location has went through multiple owners.
Yeah, but
went through both corporate and franchise.
Okay.
The one that I work
so
for.
that's at 9:30 Eastern. He's doing he's going over what is it, the Hunter Biden?
Yeah, the verdict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I mean, guilty as sin, bro. He's more guilty than this motherfucker.
Okay. Which store was that one?
He owns a few stores.
Okay. And that's the one which store does he own or run?
He owns the one on Longwood Lake Mary.
Okay.
And he also owns the one on Poplar Vineland, but his daughter was running it.
Okay. Gotcha. And that's the one right there by I-4 and the outlets, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So with that being said, a couple of those ones are stores that were actually hit with the robbery.
So you're saying that I went inside of a store and robbed it?
Yeah. Do you have any kind of records that you proving that you've been at work? Because you work nights, right?
Yes.
Do you have any proof of records if you work in the night of these robberies? Not, of course, I can give you the dates and all that.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure.
Listen. This, at the end of the day, Geoffrey, this isn't a matter of who did it. This is a matter of why you did it. I can understand the backstory because I'm probably sure you're.
All right. Notice here that we've got the classic good cop, bad cop thing going. The first guy comes in, sat down, had a talk with him, spoke to him man to man, kind of laid it out for him pretty well, got his rights read, did the basic good guy stuff, protecting. I'm protecting you by doing the things I'm doing, right? Then this guy walks, he sits down away from the table and yet still slightly cocked so that one of his legs aims right at homie's crotch.
Mm-hmm.
Wiggles and move, home. The other guy wiggles to aim right at his crotch. This makes some people uncomfortable, and by just making them very slightly psychologically uncomfortable, you can force them to talk to ease the stress in the room while he starts wiggling around trying to get out of the crosshairs that he feels being placed on him.
Right.
You're hard on money. You need money, and
I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, we're discussing that right now. Okay, I told you that
You said
several 7-Elevens throughout Central Florida have been hit with the same person that matches your description to a T. Okay, we found the red mask.
Hold up. So how do you reckon they solved this case? Were they sitting around one day eating a freaking Arby's sub sandwich or something, and they're like chewing down their Arby's, looking at the footage, and they glance over, see him working, look at the footage, and look at him working, and look at the footage, and then he hitches his pants at just the right time at the same time. You know what I'm saying, right? If you watch long enough, you learn their little body movements and stuff, their little things like the way Chrissy treats sniffs after she makes a point.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome in, Lemmy.
Lemmy, how you doing?
Lemmy, I'll be going through Akron Thursday. I don't know.
Yeah. If you go out and stand on the side of the road, she might throw you a couple of dollars. You got to show that leg, though. We got to see the leg, baby. You know. Well, shut up.
Mask in your car. We found the backpack in your car. We searched your house. I have found letters with you writing stuff down like, hey, I'm tight on money. I don't know if these two jobs or going, to make it. So we listen.
Wait.
They've already searched his house.
What? What?
They got these
And
warrants.
So homeboy was at work eating his chicken wings, and they done did a raid.
Yeah, no, it's worse than that, dude. Homie was like last night. Homie was asleep, and a judge signed a warrant for his house, car, his bank accounts, his phone, all that stuff. Right, homie on the hook now. You know, he's still snoozing at home. Right? He ain't doing nothing to nobody, and the judge just away his life. So he wakes up the next morning and thinks, "Damn, I need to get to work, or they're gonna find out I'm the one to be robbing them joints, right?" So he goes to work. He works half a shift because it takes a little while for the cops to raid his house and his car while he's not there. They let him get those chicken wings, knowing his ass going to jail.
Let me guess. I'll be in Akron area Thursday. I'll text you.
What's up, Pete Taco?
Pete Taco.
Pete Taco. I kind of want to do a fake commercial for that.
For Pink Taco?
For the illustrious Pink Taco.
That would be great.
I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I could like repurpose some parts of the Taco Bell ad and somehow make the tacos pink. One of the old ones remember the old weird Taco Bell ads where it would be like the weird blended family just sitting there just chawing down on some chalupas or something, and meanwhile in the background there's like the really rocky, like lawless. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I mean, they have the, what is it, like the Dorito, I think it's seasonal, but they come out with the nacho Dorito and the cool ranch tacos. We could make, like a pink taco.
Yeah, but why would we have to make it when we could use the movie magic?
Okay, I mean, that too.
That would be better content quality. Because, if you're going to steal it, do it right.
Geoffrey, so because I'm tight on money, because of
Geoffrey, I have your car going to and from it. We have
my car going to and from.
We have so much evidence right now. Okay. But the thing is, there's two things I want to get to. One, no one got hurt. Okay,
sir.
No one got hurt. No weapon was fired. Nothing like that. Okay? And then two is why is really.
So you searched my house.
Yes.
So, and you found letters in my house saying that I was tight. Yes, I talk to people. Mm-hmm. I'm tight on money. That doesn't mean I'm going around robbing people. But that's
Amen.
What stuff in my car?
I just said.
Well, the fact that you have $500 from the 3 robbed stores in your car currently is the.
Well, I mean, no, but I mean, you can't tell. You don't know that was from the robbery.
It depends on on how that money is being kept. If it's kept in the bag that was given away at the store, that's
right.
Good. I mean, just saying. I don't know here, but I hear what you're saying. But they seem pretty confident. I've seen the video. I pretty much believe that it was him. I mean, innocent until proven guilty. I think we're working on that guilt part right now. That's why we're here, right? We're gonna make a quantitative decision at some point.
No, not lottery tickets. Chicken wings.
Yeah, that's what everybody said. Everybody said lottery tickets coming in. They're like, yeah, he got jacked for no, he not chicken wings. He got jacked for really armed robbing a bunch of people, a bunch of different stores for what, $1,100?
Yeah, over like it was from October to I don't know, it was a few months or something like that.
Yeah, it was, truth be told. You could tell by the footage. Hold on. Look at this. This is obviously truth be told in this footage. Hard pass there, bud.
When did you work on that?
This was earlier this year, between December in February, well, what is
December of last year.
21 to around December to March.
So March 22.
In the back of my vehicle, there is a suit that we had to wear. They didn't ask for it back. I didn't return it. My ID is in that car from Publix.
You know what that suit is, right? That's what he was wearing when he robbed the joint. Oh, you're going to prison forever, bro.
It's in the trunk area. We had to put on a mask. We had to wear gloves, and we had to put on this suit because we are in the freezer.
Right. I understand.
That's where we're at. That's the reason for the mask.
Which Publix was it, sir?
This was the Publix Distribution Center on Hazelton National Road.
Okay. And when's the last time you worked there?
This was months ago.
So you haven't worked there since then?
No, I haven't.
Okay, but you bought that stuff.
That's hardcore, dude.
I mean, that's not, free advertisement?
I mean, they say there's no such thing as bad PR. It's not necessarily true, but are you really trying to keep your identity secret, or are you going completely above board with all this? Because if you're going above board, that is free advertisement.
Right.
As long as we're all honest, dues-paying, law-abiding American citizens here, there's really nothing to hide. And so,
say my name. Say my name.
Say my motivating name, son. Yes, sir. Their head rent-free. I want to be on every 30 minutes on CNN, them saying my name. Yes, sir. Yeah, you got 4 new subscribers. Win is a win. A win is a win.
Had that stuff for that job.
Yes.
Well, I just realized, those 4 subscribers are cops, right?
Right.
All 4 of them.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yes, that's the stuff I had.
So, listen, I get you had that, but you have to understand, unfortunately, due to your stature, you stick out.
I understand that.
You stick out. There aren't many people that are 6 foot.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm just big boned. My mama said,
I don't know. Why is he talking without a lawyer? God, if I don't know.
That's really, and it's depressing as hell that I'm this jaded with the modern circumstances, but that's why this is funny. He could have had a lawyer.
6'1".
If he'd had a lawyer, we wouldn't have this footage.
This is the 21st century.
Right.
There's everywhere. Everything is recorded. We want to understand the backstory behind Geoffrey. We get it. Like
no, they don't. They don't care. They just want you to admit that you did it.
You snitching on yourself. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And just as another little body language feature, you notice how he's leaned forward and he's got his legs spread real wide, wider than this dude's.
Yeah.
That's sort of he's not quite invading his space, but he's letting him know that that's a possibility. And it makes
I can't even see the chair that this dude is sitting on.
You're on a phone. Don't make me come over there and sit right here and be lazy.
No, I'm talking about the big guy though. I'm saying he's so big you can barely see the chair he's sitting on.
It's because he's so nervous he just sucked it right up his derriere.
You guys are telling me that you see me.
Take a look at that picture.
How does this show that this is me?
That red mask is in your car. That backpack is in your car. The shoes that you have on right now are the same shoes.
Yep.
How can you tell it's the same shoe? Unless you have a shoe imprint, but
I'm assuming there are additional footage that we don't have access to. There's no reason why there wouldn't be footage of him down the street and around the corner and going back to his mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, You're in a city. You're in a city, and you're on camera. Pumas. Yeah, no,
Pumas.
I believe. Lemmy says he's wearing Pumas. I believe do believe he's wearing Pumas. I bet you.
That we have in surveillance video. And this is the same store that you've worked at. This is the same store that you did the same thing to about a month ago.
And you're telling me that this is me based off of, there's nothing showing that it's me? Nothing like that?
Oh, I can see the chair now. Okay.
And a backpack?
Jeffrey, we watched the video. You turned the screen and start pushing buttons because the guy there didn't know how to open it. And then you told him to put a code in.
I told him to put a code in?
Yes.
And listen, you even told him this was nothing against him. This was personal. So I have a feeling somebody is doing Geoffrey wrong.
Who? What are you talking about? Somebody's doing Geoffrey wrong.
This is why him and I are here to ask you questions.
Good afternoon, Four Corners.
Good eve.
I mean, he is really, I mean, he's doing a pretty, other than talking way too much though, but like his whole reaction to what they're saying is pretty good. I mean, it is pretty good.
He knows he's busted though. I think part of parts he has accepted the fact that he is going to be convicted. The question is, can he get off with one or two or three? Are they going to get him on all of them or just one? I think that's what he's angling for at this point. That's just my guess. I mean, he knows he's guilty, right?
Yeah, I think his reaction is really, you hear it kind of in the tone in his voice. He's like surprised they know as much as they know. Like his reaction to them raiding his house was priceless.
Yeah, it was like, okay, that makes sense. But I don't like that. Y'all read my
right?
We read my letters? Yes. In his letters, he talks about needing a certain amount of money. And then somebody went and robbed these places for that much money. This is not good. Not good, sir. Not good. You need a lawyer. You needed a lawyer 15 minutes ago.
Somebody's doing me wrong because I said that I'm tight on money. I've told some people, if you went in my house, found some letters, I'm tight on money. Is this what you're saying?
It's not one thing. It's everything put together. And then your car. I have your car going to and
it's actually, truth be told, audits that's being interrogated here. I really wish I was good with Photoshop. I would totally put his head on this dude.
Welcome in, Truth Be Told.
Before and after a robbery.
Before and after. You have my car coming to and from.
So everything that he has in that folder,
yes,
is why?
This is the one right there in College Park off Smith Street, OBT.
Okay.
It's your car, bud. I literally have it coming from 29th Street. Like you said earlier, cameras everywhere.
Yes.
This car, same car, leaves 29th Street at 3:39 in the morning. The store gets hit at 3:50. That is perfect. Yo, I have you going up Rio. I have you turning on Washington. I have you going up OBT.
Yes. So that means that I went to a store.
So let's look at the totality of the circumstances. Your car, same guy wearing the same clothing, and the same physical description, and everything else that we've compiled.
Okay. So you have my car.
You can even see, and the video is much better than this blurry picture I'm telling you right now. You can see the little black bar going across. And
I understand it.
Jeffrey, and the jacked up tag. The tag.
Yes.
Look,
my car, listen, just because I'm driving around the city does not mean I'm going to Smith Street. I've never even worked at that 7-Eleven before. I've never, just because I'm in the area, that doesn't mean I'm going inside 7-Eleven and robbing them.
You're right.
That does not mean
So
that.
what were you doing that night then?
I don't remember what I was doing this night, but I surely wasn't robbing a 7-Eleven.
Here's how. So as our jobs as detectives, we charge people, but we have to also prove people's innocence. Give us information and tell us that this is not you.
That's my vehicle, of course. Okay. That is my vehicle. But just because I am in this area, just because I'm in this area does not mean I am going to 7-Elevens and robbing stores.
Did you notice homie back up?
Yeah, yeah. Well, and I mean, he has a point. You know, if they don't have his vehicle at the location, I mean, unless I missed that. I mean, right now they're just saying they have him in the area.
This picture here, this one that's sitting on the table over here, is a picture
Yeah.
of the guy getting out of his vehicle to rob the joint.
Oh, okay.
The outfit he was wearing was in the vehicle that the guy who robbed the joint got out of and into. And the money that was stolen was in the bag with the suit in the vehicle that the person that robbed the store got into and out of. So I don't know. Maybe he's innocent.
I have nothing against Abdul. What do you mean it's personal? I have nothing against Abdul. I have nothing against Abdul. Abdul never did anything to me. So I don't have any reason to go and try.
Welcome in Anarchy Television.
Why the same store twice then?
I did not go to anybody's store and rob them. I never had a reason to rob him. Okay. He never did anything to me.
So listen to me. Both of us have been doing this for a very long time. We've been working this investigation for a very long time. Look, this is your opportunity because unfortunately, which is a good thing, you're not a very good liar. Because every time we ask you a question, you're constantly repeating that question. And that is your brain trying to formulate a response to the pictures, to the evidence that we're throwing at you. I can tell you it's weighing on you. It's crushing you because it's all coming to fruition now. You're like, excuse my French, you're like, oh, fuck. That's what your brain is doing because every time something new is presented, you repeat this question that he asked.
So you're telling me because my car is driving around the city that I am going into 7-Elevens and robbing. You said that
Geoffrey,
because go ahead.
Hey, Crofty.
This car.
Welcome in.
Your car, right?
Yes.
You know
Welcome in, Crofty.
Yeah, College Park.
Right. Okay. Your car was there at 349. Okay.
My car was in this area.
Yes, it's right here. This picture is from this still. It's a video. This still picture from this video is at 349.
Yes.
What were you doing there at 349?
I'm not even sure.
I don't know, but I wasn't robbing a 7-Eleven. And that's the end of that conversation, right?
Right.
What day was this? This was on Wednesday, October 5th.
Wednesday.
So today's Friday the 12th?
Yes.
Sorry, today's Friday the 14th. So 1 week and 2 days ago.
So a week and 2 days ago, I went to Smith Street. I was around College Park. I went to Smith Street to a 7-Eleven, robbed it. Is that what you're telling me?
Yes, sir. But I'm giving you an opportunity to explain yourself why you were there. If you say you were just driving around, but you haven't done that yet.
Because our job at the end of the day is also, okay, if Geoffrey tells us he was doing something, our due diligence as detectives is, well, we're going to follow up on that and see if whatever you're telling us is true. Because also think, all of this is, we don't want you to be labeled as a liar, but with you telling us that and then we check it out and it doesn't add up, bro, the credibility goes start down. We don't want that because we want the story and everything to come from Geoffrey. We're not trying to, do that, but we want it to true.
Hey, chick, do you
Just
have
think about that.
Do you have access to the private chat on your device?
Yeah.
Do you have the ability to share your link, your Cash App link into the private chat?
Yeah.
Or type it out well enough to make it work?
Yeah.
Cool. Do that thing so I can make a banner with it in it.
Okay.
The more you lie, the hole you're digging is going to get deeper. And the more your brain is going to try and formulate to get out of it. Think of this as the opportunity. You messed up. It is what it is. Nobody got hurt. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You're tight on money. You're in a tough spot in your life right now. And all you're trying to do is get money to probably survive.
That man need that money for that fence. And he ain't wearing no pimp shoes. So that probably ain't his addiction. Got to be that fence.
So he keeps making the statement, you know, you didn't hurt anybody. So I guess that's is it a lesser? Well, I guess it would, yeah, be a lesser charge or whatever.
It is something lesser if you, as long as you're not, as long as you don't harm anyone, it's not technically a violent crime, and that goes on a lot of stuff.
I mean, is it still considered armed robbery even though it wasn't a real gun?
Yeah, technically, the fact that you knew it looked like a gun and they thought it was a gun makes it armed robbery because they experienced the crime of armed robbery. Now, whenever he goes into court, the judge will immediately be like, wasn't armed robbery, it was a toy gun. So it would be like terroristic threats and whatever level of robbery. It was over $1,000, so it's definitely felonious.
Got you.
Right.
What do you? No, I don't have a car.
What do you pay for at the house? Groceries?
I pay for groceries and stuff like that. Yes.
So I can imagine, bro. This economy right now is sucks. It sucks. So I can understand.
The only thing that I can think about I was doing in this area was that I get on mega personals and I, look for people to go and see.
Okay.
So that's the only reason that I would be over near this area. Now, as far as going into a place and robbing it, no.
So do you have like messages or anything of the person you were trying to meet this night?
They're in my phone.
Okay. Can we look at those messages?
You have my phone. I have
your phone. I'll bring it in here because I want to see the messages of who you're talking to, so we can see that.
Listen, it's not. We're not here to say.
If you go ahead.
We're not here to say, Geoffrey, you did these all. You're also here to prove your innocence if you can. You know what I mean? We're giving you the opportunity.
Okay, so basically, you're telling me I went inside of. I have.
Yeah, but that's always a real janky one to try to prove in court. You're not wrong. Everything the cops do is under threat of violence. And so if a cop walks up to you and says, hey, that could be construed as some form of intimidation. God forbid it happened more than once. I mean, that would just be creepy. But what if an entire department just showed up at your place of work and come by and said hi twice a day? Wouldn't that be very intimidating? I know someone that too. I know someone that had that very thing take place. 27 officers on 3 duty shifts were coming by at different times, bringing her out from where she was working to say, hey, and then go back to what they were doing. They just leave. But because policy is the way it is, if somebody showed up to talk to her, they had to go get her. And so they were basically just making it impossible for her to work. She ended up having to quit that job.
No problem with Abdul. Abdul never did nothing to me. I worked there for a couple of weeks, maybe a little over a month, and that was that.
So you know how long Abdul had that store?
I don't know how long Abdul had that store.
So all that I asked is, which phone did you talk to somebody?
Eat your broccoli, I agree. The more and more he talks, the more and more he just omits it.
Local man Havoc, good to see you, bud. And yeah, I mean, he's verifying different steps of the story. Like they're saying, you were here at this time, you were there at that time, and he's going, yeah, I certainly was. Yes, sir. I was definitely there. I was there. I was not robbing a store though. I was there getting me some chicken wings. I don't know. It just seems none of this is good. This man's going to prison.
Okay. What's the phone number for this phone so we can establish that? Okay, and what's this phone? Which phone do you usually use to communicate with these people on?
Which phone?
Oh, homeboy got more than one phone.
Which phone do you usually communicate your illicit activities on? Let's just get
right.
What's your private phone? Private phone. So all you got to do is look at the 2 phones, see which one's on a plan and which one's on a prepaid, and you got your burner. When you look at the difference in size, you know this is the burner.
Right.
on this night, which phone do you remember using?
I don't remember which.
I'm telling you, I'd be a terrible cop. I'd be really good at that job. I'd be really, really good at that job. I notice details that most people miss, and they just lodge in my brain like a thrown knife. I can't get them out after I've seen them. Hello, Angela. Welcome in. Good to see you.
What's up, Angela? Hi, Dennis.
I use both phones every night.
Okay. So let's start with this one. Okay.
What was the number for the black one?
I'm just gonna leave it flat on the table.
No, sir. No, sir. You will have to send that to fucking Langley if you want to get into my phone. You're gonna need noon and back. I'm sorry, I can't remember my password. I don't usually let it go dark. I've got it set to be over an hour, and it almost never goes dark. In fact, I had my what just happened?
I don't know. You buffered for a minute. I thought it was my connection.
It's probably on your end. Let's be honest.
And ask that you don't go in and start hitting anything or anything like that. So I'm gonna just direct me at any time. Tell me where to go. I'm gonna go back to your messages. Do you want me to swipe up to the date? What was the date again? 5th?
What?
October.
Wow.
That is just retarded.
Both of you, this guy and Truth Be Told Audits, are all insane. These people should not. Dude, I'm telling you, you've seen how I fall into freaking stuff when I go to looking at things. Like, for instance, what was it, like 2-3 months ago, AJoT suggested that there was a serial killer in the Austin area. And I told her, I was like, I don't do open investigations. I don't do open investigations. I don't touch open investigations. But that lodged in my head. And so I started noticing all the different things happening in the general Austin area. And then I started, I don't know, occasionally looking into seeing what is killing these people. And largely they're being strangulated. And I'm like, well, that's interesting. But there's way too many of them for it to be one guy. It would have to be a squad of like really big people. So I came to this conclusion. There's a strong cartel presence in that area. It might not be above board, but it's there. And these individuals are utilizing the same types of methods and disposal methods as the cartel crew that's operating in the area. And that's why there's so many bodies and so many bodies killed in a specific way that you can't put together a throughput. There's no MO, there's no method. It's all just quote unquote strangulation with no particular.
It's not strangulation. It's drowning.
There's a bunch of them, but a lot of them have been what's referred to as a dry drowning. Dry drownings are not really a thing. This is what happens when you find a body in the water and it's died due to sanguination, but doesn't have water in the lungs or enough water in the lungs. It's referred to as a dry drowning. And those are the ones that I suspect are attached to a specific serial killer. And if you go back and look at them, they are all largely, they're largely middle-aged blonde women. The ones that had the dry drowning take place. And that looks like an MO. That looks like an angle to me. If you're going to try to figure out who it is that's doing the serial killing. Now, the rest of those folks, I can't tell you what happened. They owed the wrong people money or something. Maybe the Clintons. I couldn't. JCI. They didn't shoot any dogs, so that's probably not on the table. It probably wasn't the ATF, but it might have been the Clintons.
The two threads right here, one with Junior and one with.
Bro, I'm pretty sure you're trying to say choked, and that's not right. Because that I'm just gonna let you roasted that one, bud. I'm gonna be
Oh,
I tell you, I'm gonna chalk him from one side. You chalk him from the other side. We'll make sure he won't roll nowhere.
It looks like a group chat.
Yeah.
Which one would you have the communication in?
It would probably be.
Do you communicate in an app?
No, I don't.
You always use your phone?
I use my phone.
Okay.
You may have to go to the trash or whatnot.
Okay, I'm just gonna back out because I just wanted to. Where do I need to go?
Go press the 3 buttons on the side.
Okay.
Go to trash.
All right.
Okay, so. In
the trash.
So homie done already
He
disposed.
just said go to the trash.
Baby, come on now. Talk sweeter in my ear. That's what I'd be telling that man. I'm like, come on, tell me all your secrets. Tell me what you dream about at night. Robbing 7-Elevens, or is it them chicken wings?
What's the steer thing?
He goes to touch his phone, the cop takes it back.
Do what?
I said every time he goes to touch the phone, the cop takes it back.
Yeah, they say, wait, you don't want to get no more deletey on this. You just keep it off, bro.
Scroll to October 5th. So it looks like you have 3 chats with a couple numbers. Jaden, or sorry, that was the 4th. I'm sorry.
Try the 815 number.
Where's that one at?
7443.
What's up, Cat Attack?
And this is from
I ever tell you the one, girl.
October 5th at 12:08 a.m. Okay. So now we're missing a 3-hour gap here.
I understand.
Okay. So now, like I explained to you, I want you to tell us the truth because I don't see any picture. I don't see any messages back. Okay.
Okay.
Truth and nothing but the truth.
You know who that is? What's that number?
That's somebody on Netflix.
I want to preface this. I don't want you.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. Just as much truth as you are required to tell me. We're going to be operating from this moment forward on the concept of a legal fiction. Legally, I did not rob that 7-Eleven. Otherwise, so I'd like to see my. Thank you, Foghorn Leghorn show up, and he's like, "I'll say, boy, they got you 9 ways to. I say they got you 9 ways to Sunday."
You to be concerned. We're not those kind of cops. I don't care if you're picking up girls. We don't. I don't care. That's not why we're here. So, with that being said, I mean, now that leaves another gap. Do you see what I'm saying here?
Yeah, that there's exactly as much time as it takes to rob a 7-Eleven missing out of my day. I don't know what to tell you about, but I really like them chicken wings. Obviously, look at it. Anyway.
I understand that.
Okay.
But at the same time.
What? So your first text message was sent Monday, September 19th. Then you sent stuff Tuesday, October 4th at night. Looks like at 11:29. You guys communicated for a little bit. And then at 12:08 a.m., I'm assuming on October 5th, judging by the way this is reading.
Don't be making no assumptions, bro. That assumption is where I'm going to get that reasonable doubt. So let's be sure.
Assumptions kill.
Especially when the electric chair is involved. Oh, my dear.
You said sent and there's nothing else there.
Yeah, because
nothing happened.
Yeah, no, it's not that nothing happened. It's that nobody answered me back.
Okay. So, all right. So with that being said,
did they ever give you an address to go to?
No, they didn't give me an address to go to. I dealt with this person before, So
let me say, on October 5th, did you meet up with this person?
no, I went by where they were, but
Where was that?
What in the go for fucking bullshit are you talking about, Cat Attack? I don't understand. My friend passed away in a hammock accident and Squatch Ed's theory is on point. I have an Ed theory? I'm so confused. I'm so baffled. This is part of the reason why I feel like I should stop streaming for a little while, because things like this take place, and I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation for it. I'm sure there is, but I'm so confused. In a hammock accident. Squatch's theory. In a hammock accident. Okay. All right. I'm having a bit of a moment. I'll go do it by myself.
that's down near Rosemont area. Which is why for this.
Sure. Listen, man, it's not that little world. No one got hurt.
I'm not worried about anybody getting hurt. So you're saying that I went inside the store because you've seen my car in certain locations. You're telling me, and because you said that you went in my house, you read letters and stuff like that, saying that I went because I'm tight on money and stuff like that. I went inside of 7-Elevens and robbed them.
All right, so let me ask you something, because you've asked me several times if I thought that was you going into that 7-Eleven. And I'm going to be specific about this College Park one, okay? The answer you is yes. So I'm going to ask you straight up, was that you in the 7-Eleven?
No.
Okay. So College Park, cameras everywhere, right?
Yes.
This car passes one of the cameras. You do a full circle around the 7-Eleven, right? Remember that? It's a big U-turn. Let's see if you do a full circle. There's cameras on each side of that, right?
I bet you the short guy was an Eagle Scout. I bet you he was an Eagle Scout.
I mean, we had to be on all of them, man.
It's not worth it to keep digging this, man. It's not.
So right here.
And where are these letters you said you found in my house?
They're in. One was in the blue notebook.
And who was this letter to?
Just on a notepad.
Right, have it. Homie needs aerial footage. He's a big boy. No, I'm not joking. This man ate enough cornbread to kill a small child. I mean, by falling on him. I'm telling you, it looked like the Kool-Aid man went bad. He's like the chocolate version of the Kool-Aid man. Homeboy got impetigo on his palms. Check that out. Why he's so white on his palms? Is that the part he was using to steal stuff?
Like a certified like letter to somebody. All right, so the 7-Eleven College Park, it's got that kind of V shape where you, one way each way, right? So you remember circling back around?
I went in a circle.
Okay, so you went in a circle.
What up, firm? Good to see you, bud.
Side of that street. Are you familiar with the street? It's Rio Grande. It's kind of
welcome, firm. Congrats on the 100K.
That goes past.
Right. Look at you, Sasquatch. Proud of you. You're doing good.
You're so stupid.
Just a little bit sometimes. Then a lot at other times.
That intersection, the one-way direction on Princeton until after the robbery. Your car's the only one, and it doesn't have that intersection until after the robbery, like 2 minutes. I'm just trying to
so how does that mean I robbed it?
But
how does that mean I robbed it? Just because
then a minute later, a man wearing all black, a red mask, black gloves, walks into the store. The same mask that you're described as you purchased for Publix work, the same gloves that we find in this vehicle that's seen a minute before the robbery, and a man of your size comes walking in. Tell me.
You know, I was kind of hoping this man was driving like a Honda Civic. Ooh, or better yet, an Altima.
Oh my goodness.
You couldn't prove a damn thing if he was driving a red Altima through there, because there were 37 other ones of exactly the same type over there too.
Right. Well, you know, when they were talking about we done raided your house and stuff, I've been like, I want to see the search warrant. I mean,
yeah, no, he ain't even batted eye. He's like, my house got raided. He's like, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, that's guilty. That man knew he was going to be raided. I do get hammered. I may or may not remember a panel. I might have paneled. I'm sure I paneled with you. I have vague memories of it, which explains why they're vague. You know what? The most amazing thing about rum is it's good for two things: killing brain cells and degreasing engine blocks.
Like you said, there's no other cameras, there's no other cars that get captured. But magically, this store gets robbed a minute later after your car is seen.
You're not the one who told me the gynecologist story, are you? Please tell me you're not the one that told me the gynecologist story.
No.
So this
me or Firm?
Firm. Oh my God. But this chick comes on one night, and she pops in, and we're talking, and through some weird magic of freaking weirdness, she ends up mentioning that she had been at the gynecologist's office that way. And I was like, did he whistle? She's like, how'd you know he whistled? I was like, did it echo? And apparently that was Dolly. So here I am. We're here fucking off on Flo's pedal. And I'm just sitting over there, and I've been shooting shots for a couple of hours. And she realizes I'm drunk. She comes up there and talks to me, and she reminds me of that. And I remember, and now I've got this weird double memory of it, and I can't remember who it was exactly. Remember the fact that I am an ass pirate. I'll just say it because I thought it was funny. Screw all of y'all.
Circling it, and the same person wearing it all black.
So you mean to tell me I'm the only person of this size and this height that went inside of a 7-Eleven Ross because
no, you're the only person of this size, this height, driving that car with those pieces of equipment and that money in the back of your car.
Right?
I mean, you know, we've got the mask, the gloves. I mean, even OJ didn't have this much against him, bro. You're going up the river. You're gonna go to Sing Sing. You're gonna be breaking rocks, bro. You've seen that Bugs Bunny cartoon. You know what I'm talking about.
Because my car was there.
It's not just your car. It's everything put together. It's like what we do is a big puzzle. So when all the puzzle pieces, I mean, you're familiar with puzzles. Once all the puzzles come together, it creates a nice picture. And what we've done is we've put all the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah.
We've got this nice, like, I don't want to say nice, but we've got this picture of what is happening.
Oh no, Firm. The gun was fake. He was using a fake toy gun, replica gun to do this. Is the banner still bannering? Yeah, okay. It's up there. Right, groovy.
But not only did he have the fake gun, he actually, in one of them, told the guy how exactly to open the safe.
A little bit. Back the mic up a little bit. Just a little bit away from your face hole.
My face hole.
There you go. You're coming in with the God.
What? I'm coming in, huh?
Like
hot? I'm
God.
Oh. I'm God?
The voice of God. Yeet.
There. So there's no sense in Geoffrey in running from it. This is reality. You're an adult. This is what's happening. How is mom and how's dad gonna feel after all of this?
I'm not concerned about that. I'm concerned about you saying that I went inside the 7-Eleven on Smith Street and robbed it. And then because you seen my car, yes, my car went in a circle. I told you what I was doing. Of course, that's something I'm trying to keep discreet. I don't want nobody to know that. And I'm telling you what I did. And you're telling me because my car was in the area that I went inside of the store and robbed it. I'm the only person who is 6 foot, 6'1", and a big guy.
Were you off that night, or were you working that night?
And you said this was Wednesday?
Wednesday, October 5th.
I just want everybody to remember this.
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
Because it pleases me.
Last week.
I think I worked. No. I was
off. Okay.
So this isn't just this one. We know on September 12th, you walked into the Apopka Vineland 7-Eleven, did the same thing. September 26th, you go to a store over in Altamont Springs.
All right. Did you hear that?
No, because I dropped out.
Right. Okay, so homeboy here has a pretty nasty lisp, like maybe he took his retainer out early. He talks like a rat crow. You're very cute.
You then go to a store on Redbug the same night.
The same night.
The same night.
So I went to a store on Redbug Lake Road.
This is exactly what I was telling you. You're not a good liar, unfortunately.
So I went to.
You can laugh. You can.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing at that because you told me I went inside Altamont.
You go to an Altamont store, then you go to a Seminole County store the same night. Then October 5th, the College Park one, and then what? Just 2 days ago, you go back into the one on 535 because I can see you walking down 535. I see you walk into the business. You get a couple drinks. You get a blunt wrapper.
I don't even smoke. What am I doing with a blunt wrapper?
I don't know.
I don't even smoke. I've never smoked
you getting
in my life.
Why were you down at Circle and driving around in that area?
The Circle and driving around in what area?
By the 535 area.
The 535 area.
Why were you down there?
I was down there because I was coming down I-4. Whenever I get tired, I stop somewhere and I sleep.
Okay.
So that's exactly what I did. I stopped somewhere and I sleep. I didn't walk inside the 7. I didn't even go inside the 7.
So where did you?
I swear to God, officer, I was sleeping for the 12 and a half minutes those 7-Elevens were being robbed. I guarantee you. I was in between that camera and this camera. It took me 13 and a half minutes to stop, take a nap, wake up, and move on with my day with more money than I had before and wearing the wrong clothes.
You stop and sleep.
Yeah, perfect.
I stopped and slept near 535.
Near the gas station at 535? Do you have an intersection or a business? What business was it?
Dun, dun, dun.
Did you have an apartment complex?
No.
So listen how outlandish that sounds. Listen.
So a person cannot get tired.
Jeff, come on, man.
So a person can get tired.
You just happen to be in the same area that night as well.
Give me the money. Give me the money, okay?
Person can't drive a road.
But okay. Tell me what person knows how to unlock a cash register at a 7-Eleven. I can tell you.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, and I might put that "Give me the money" line on the Cringe State clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be him cringing and getting money. I think that actually offend him, and I've been trying to offend him for about 2 months now, and I haven't managed to do it. And to me, that's impressive. Most people get fed up with my bullshit after just a minute.
I don't. Do you?
At the 7-Eleven, there are buttons on the register To show you.
So obviously you know how to do that.
I work there. You know I know how to do because I work there.
And you've worked at this store before.
I worked at that. All the registers are the same. They use the same POS system. Okay. All of them are the same.
So
they're all the same.
You're okay. I can tell that this is definitely it's going to come.
Welcome in, Rumsky.
Because you can't. You're so fidgety. You keep putting your face, doing all this.
Sir, I say I itch.
Okay, that's
I itch.
That's your body.
Hey, Rumsky, how you doing there? We just talked just for a minute. See, I've been thinking about you late at night recently, and I kind of imagine that you're a large, hairy guy, red beard, maybe some big mutton chops, something you can cuddle with, you know? Get your paws off my silky drawers.
Like,
no, that's not my body. I've been itching all of my life. My skin is dry. My legs are dry. Okay. I have an itching problem. That's why I'm doing it. That's fine. It's not fidgety or anything like that. But I work.
I got crabs.
From the chicken wings? Hardly. Oh man, he do got a point though. He do work at that stove. Everybody knows how to do that to work at them stoves. So like locally we have jets, and all of the jets are essentially the same as far as the point of service. All those almost every single one of them is from a previously established franchise. So you walk in and some of them look like Sunoco's, some of them look like El Cheapos, but they're all jets.
I know how to open the register. All the POS systems at 7-Eleven are the same. So
shut up. Shut up.
You know how that said it should have ended? All of the register point of service are the I want my lawyer.
It's just, oh my God.
And then you start playing tiddlywinks with pennies on the table.
Yes.
So could you explain why you were in Lake Mary, that area, the night of that robbery?
I was not in Lake Mary.
Yeah. Ronald Reagan.
AJoT, checkers or chess?
Checkers. I'm not smart enough for chess.
Okay, if you say so. You know why I like checkers?
Why?
You could play checkers with a handful of change.
Yeah.
You need a board. You really need a board. With checkers, you don't even really need a board. You can do it on the hood of a car with some quarters and pennies, some nickels and dimes.
Yeah.
Colored rocks. I mean, it's not, but with chess, you kind of do have to have the layout pretty much there. But that's the only reason I approve checkers, is the ease with which you can play with virtually anything around.
No, Angela, he hasn't asked for an attorney. He was read his rights, and he has still continued to talk.
He continued to testify against himself since they started asking him questions. Yes, ma'am. That is what's taking place. He is currently convicting himself. So let's watch.
Lake Destiny Road, 990 Lake Destiny Road. Could you explain why you were there in that area, I should say, on September 26th?
None of your business.
What reasons would you have for being over there? Were you meeting somebody?
I don't even remember being in that area.
Okay. Well, you were. I'm just trying to figure out why. And then from there, you went
to rob the 7-Eleven.
in that area. Could you explain why you were there?
I don't even remember being, and this was the same night. I don't remember being in that area.
It was the same morning, yeah. It was like 4 in the morning. Almost 5.
I don't remember being in the area.
And then when's the last time you remember being in that area? Like up in Seminole County?
The last time I remember being in Seminole County was October the 6th when I had to go take my CDL exam.
Okay. And what about before that?
Before that was when I went to take my CDL exam in Seminole County, in Sanford. I go to TDI in Sanford.
Okay. So I'm just trying to figure out how and why your car would be in those areas at the same time. This doesn't add up to me.
It's not only your car, it's your phone records. Your phone records put you in those areas.
Dun dun dun.
Locations.
Right? It's too bad Life don't have a theme music because we definitely just got a big reveal right there. Big close up on his face. The surprised look.
Welcome in, Choppa Choppa.
Choppa Choppa. What up, bud? Welcome in. Good to see you.
With you walking into the store.
And we know your phone number for a couple different things. One, you recently pawned some stuff and provided your phone number.
Yeah, I have a lot of pawns.
Okay. So we have phone numbers.
Of course.
We've looked into that. And then the second one is one of the managers at 7-Eleven, when they were reviewing, showing the police footage, reminded them quite a bit about your side.
Yeah, because I used to work there. I used to work in that location. So just because I used to work in that location, just because I was there, now I robbed the place because I was there.
So Geoffrey,
of course he's going to remember me. He hired me. I used to work there.
So do me a favor, Geoffrey. For a second, put yourself in our shoes. Put yourself in our shoes for a second. We have 5 different 7-Eleven robberies, all done by the same person, wearing the same clothing, where their car is seen, phone records are seen, yada yada yada. I'm not going to go on, but yet the person who we're told that matches the description is a previous employee. What are the odds? Like literally, what are the odds? Like if that's the case, I'm going to play the Mega Millions when it's $1 billion, because there's no running from it. There is zero running from it. None. This is your chance, Geoffrey, to get ahead of it. No, you don't want to go back to prison. You don't want to go back to prison.
Sir.
You can keep coming up.
All right. So at this point, I want anybody in here who's in a phishing Facebook group to just share this stream to that phishing Facebook group with no explanation. Or if you happen to be associated with some corporation, share it to their page. That would be cool.
With these crazy, outlandish stories about meeting people, you don't remember where you are, but we know that it's you.
Just because I'm driving in the area.
It's not driving. Geoffrey, it's not driving. You're walking in the store.
Yeah, because your car's not in the parking lot doesn't mean you can't get in that store, Geoffrey.
Okay. Just because I'm driving in an area.
Get over driving. We're done driving. This
okay.
Is over.
So now
store.
Just because now you're saying that.
Let me ask you this: was the gun real or fake?
I didn't have a gun. So I don't know what you're talking about. I've never owned a gun. I don't know what you're talking about. You're saying that I robbed the store. I did not rob anything. I did not rob anybody. You're just because
you can yell and have all this conviction. That's only you trying to cover up your lie.
I'm not covering up anything. I'm not covering up anything.
So if I were to
because I used to work for a guy, he's never done anything to me. I have no reason to rob him.
Okay. Then why would you go back to the store and take money from the cash register?
I didn't rob anybody. I didn't take money from any register.
Do you believe that money is owed to you?
I did not take any money.
That doesn't answer my question. Do you believe that money is owed to you?
He doesn't owe me anything because he's paid me upon the work that I did when I was there.
So when's the last time you worked at any of these stores, other than the store you were arrested at today?
Months ago.
Okay.
I never worked at the Smith Street store. I never worked at the Altamont store. And I don't, the Redbud Lake Road store is owned by his brother, but I don't remember ever working there. It was The store that I worked at the most was the one on a pop convine.
Guilty of stupidity, for sure.
Right. Like, the more he talks, the farther under that jail they're gonna lock him. And it's just hard to watch, man.
So go down a little bit. Like, how long is this? Yeah, like to that bit. Yeah.
You just repeated my entire question.
Yeah, you're saying that I'm taking it and using it for everyday expenses when I use my paycheck and going to pawn things for everyday expenses. So I have most of all of my items, most of everything I own is in the pawn shop for that reason. Not so I can go to a bunch of places and take money from them, so that I can keep from taking money from somebody.
What? Wait, what? What? I mean, that was a full-on 100% get that shit.
You want to hear it again?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah,
Let's hear it again.
Are exactly the words what be coming out his face hole.
You repeated my entire question.
Yeah, you're saying that I'm taking it and using it for everyday expenses when I use my paycheck and going to pawn things for everyday expenses. So I have most of all of my items, most of everything I own is in the pawn shop for that reason. Not so I can go to a bunch of places and take money from them, so that I can keep from taking money from somebody.
I just can't believe he said that.
Give me the money. Give me the money. Okay?
Give me the money.
And take money from them, so that I can keep from taking money from somebody.
Oh, there's a joke there. Give me the money so I can keep from taking money from somebody.
Right?
That's the clip. Hold on. I just need that bit right there. Where are we at? All right, everybody go away for a second. You bother me. Watching me while I'm doing stuff. Like, that's just creepiness. We're going to do this. And y'all just going to have to give me a second because I need this soundbite. I desperately need this soundbite. Where is it at? Which one is it? It's that guy. Yep. Now, we need this doings. And I have to shut this up.
Expenses when I use my paycheck and going to pawn things for everyday expenses. So I have most of all of my items, most of everything I own is in the pawn shop for that reason. Not so I can go to a bunch of places and take money from them, so that I can keep from taking money from somebody.
That money is not enough, I don't think. That's not enough.
This is gonna be great.
Car payment? None?
No.
What do you spend a month on gas?
I don't know.
Car insurance?
Car insurance maybe 100, 120 bucks
a month.
Yes.
Phone bill?
Phone bill is phone bill is pretty up.
So let me ask you this.
Oh my gosh, it's just a whole lot of BS they don't need to know.
Right? He just keeps going on too. There's no end to this. We can skip like to right here. We're gonna skip to the next side. Right? Watch. Wait, hold on. He's not even in the room. He can't testify against himself if he's not in the room. All right, he's gonna come back in.
Because of your phones. So I took my phone inside of 7-Eleven robbing.
But let me tell you, I took my phone inside of 7-Eleven. You and I are basically somewhat the same height, but not the same build. You have a distinctive walk to you. Okay, so the cameras outside the 7-Eleven catches you walking in. Okay. You have a distinctive walk to you. So I'm the only person that
He got that pimp daddy walk.
like you, and everybody has a different walk.
So because,
Okay? Well, listen, we can go back and forth all day long on this, okay? The evidence is going to come out, and if you want, it's your choice. If you want to take it to trial, you can take it to trial. But it goes in front of a jury of 12.
That's why, if there is first of all, there is no reason unless you're just an idiot. I've been an idiot. But this is why, rather than talking about anything that's actually happened, you only discuss a goat that never existed. Because they can try to bullshit you on some bullshit, but the bullshit's already too thick for them to tell the difference. So whether or not the goat existed is completely immaterial to the fact that they're getting all the wrong markers on you physically, because all of this is a lie. Everything is a lie, right?
Right.
What's up, Gregory? Good to see you, buddy.
Gregory, welcome in.
Say all of it. Say all of it. Do it.
Gregory, the cameraman, 1970, I talk.
Excellent.
And when all of this evidence comes out, the video comes out, the phone record comes out, the whole 9 yards comes out. Conversation comes out. What do you think is going to happen with those 12 people? What do you think is going to happen with those 12 people? What are they going to say?
I'm being told that Rob.
Are you aware that you have various felonies being perpetrated in your chat by keyboard?
No.
You didn't see none of this?
I've seen parts of it, but when it comes to X Havoc, there's no telling what comes out of his mouth.
See, he says he don't answer questions, but then he says it was wheelchairs.
I know. He says he doesn't answer, but then answers them. We see that a lot.
We now know you're guilty because we found the wheelchairs. The bicycles was just a red herring. We knew that.
I've been told about some 7-Elevens that went inside 7-Eleven and robbed it because I drove in the area. So,
you know, it's miraculous. I mean, I go to 7-Eleven.
What up, ATL?
I work at it's miraculous that, and then they're telling me that on the day of 5 robberies of 5 different 7-Elevens, my phone wasn't pinging at 7-Eleven.
My phone was pinging because I was driving by the area. Yeah, there's a 7-Eleven on nearly every corner.
It's so driving that your phone shows up at 5 different 7-Elevens, not just in Orange County, but your phone shows up in Seminole County at the one in Redbud, and it shows up at Altamont.
So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to do a search warrant on your phones, and I'm going to get an extract, and it's going to be just like a map. It's going to show like Google Maps, and it's going to show cell towers, and then it's going to show where your phone was, and I can do it in as little as a 5-second window, and I can tell you how long it's been there, what it was doing, whether it was on the internet, whether it was on Instagram.
This, by the way, this is called geofencing, and I personally think this type of retroactive accusation is a bit of a breach of the Fourth Amendment. The issue is, I am not my phone. Even if my phone goes everywhere with me 99.9% of the time, I am not my phone. So how could you use something that is not me as representing me? You know, asking me how my phone got there, okay, whatever, but trying to bring charges based off of the proximity of just a device, I kind of, now they got more than that on him, but yeah, I kind of have an issue with it.
Parking lot.
Mainly because that's what they use to determine who to accuse, is like his device was nearby, so we're going to go get him.
Yeah, because that's what you got to do. Correct. But, I mean, you're telling me that because my phone pinged in an area, because my phone pinged in 5 areas, 4, 1 being the same location twice, that I went inside these stores and robbed.
Yeah, because within
was inside the 7-Eleven.
Okay. So within, if I show a map to the average person, and I say, okay, these 5 robberies occurred. This gentleman's cell phone was on that address in that 1 minute, 30-second window. That robbery occurred. And by the way, here's a picture of this guy. So it's simple. Okay. All selfie found in
Is it drugs? He robbing folks for drugs? Or is it his chicken wing habit?
I mean, I don't
look
know.
like-
He could be a pothead. You know, he was buying cigarillos or a blunt or whatever.
He ain't robbing nobody for pot. Don't lie.
You never know. I mean,
You
he a
ain't-
big dude. He smoke a lot. I don't know.
Okay, big boy, listen. Ain't no way he ganking motherfuckers for pot. That's not it. So what? It's not meth. Look at it. There's no way that guy's on meth.
But how do you know it's not pot? I mean, this was over a 3, 4, I don't know, 5-month span. You know, that he robbed these 5 stores, and it was only a little over 1,000.
Right? And he's still got 500 of it.
I mean, it could be.
I
Or I don't know. I mean, he could be, you know, into them prostitutes. You know.
Oh, you not wrong, bro. That might.
I mean,
be it.
because remember that one cop was like, "I'm not that kind of cop."
Right.
You know.
Right. No. See, and ain't nobody said nothing about drugs nowhere on this case. There ain't even been a hint of anything about drugs.
Right.
You say he don't smoke, so why would he buy a blunt wrap?
For the prostitute. That's what he wanted. I don't know.
Oh wow, you're good.
That's in that guy's car.
Yeah.
Okay.
They said they were in my house. They said they found a whole bunch of letters and things like that. That was right because I said money got stuff.
As I explained to you, the leniency come from you helping yourself. Because after we walk out of here, this is done.
Okay. You will not see me again until we're sitting in front of the judge. Because this is going to go fast. Because you have, by robbing gas stations, you have thereby affected interstate commerce, which is a federal crime.
So it's no longer state stuff. And when the Fed side picks it up, all the evidence is there. That's what the case is. When all the evidence is there, that's when they pick it up. And I'm not going to lie to you.
No, they don't have a printout of his phone. They were sitting there with his phone going through it with him. He unlocked it for them and let them search it.
Without a warrant.
Without a warrant. The printout you saw was time frames of when that car was where that car was at, and the verification that it was his car in those locations with him in it. You know what I'm saying? Like layers.
The prosecution rate is nothing above 90%. So 99% of the time, you're going to do federal time. And for the gun charge,
I don't have a gun. I've never had a gun. From the time they said that I had a gun, I've never had a gun. Ever had a gun.
We're past that. Forget the gun. Are you okay? By the way, when did you go to jail last time? Just
2012.
So you're not on probation or anything like that anymore. Okay. But you still have the history, which again for each charge and each prosecution, it's a point system. So now we're not just at 5 separate object violations. We're at 5 object violations on top of your scoring for your pass, which that's not the decision.
Does anybody know what they're talking about on that scoring?
No. I've never heard of a point system thing.
I've heard something about it, but I've never heard it explained in any meaningful way. But I am aware that there is some sort of a point system they use to judge in some departments. They use to judge violence level, and another one that they use to judge like general guilt based off of how many points of congruence there are, right? So like if their phone was there and we've got their clothes and we've got the gun and we've got the car and it's the same, this dude did it, you know what I mean? But like if you didn't
the
have
more
the car,
points, the more points, then the more guilty you are, or what?
The more indications of guilt there are, not so much the more guilty you are, but it becomes more and more difficult to explain away all of these points of convergence, because it is possible that he that there is another guy who happened to travel through town at that same time, who has the same model car and happens to have worked at Publix for a short period and robbed that joint and left and moved on to Georgia to rob something else somewhere else, and no one ever caught that dude. That is, I mean, however unlikely a scenario that sounds, that's kind of the reason we have our system set up the way we do. The philosophy being that better 100 guilty men walk free than one innocent man suffer.
Yeah.
But anyway, homie's pretty good at convincing me he's guilty.
And I make the judge make that. They look at that. They score it out, and that's what you get. So yeah, that's where we're at. That's all I have to say. And,
only you can help.
I mean, homeboy is up out of his seat. You know what I mean? He's pacing now. He knows. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way.
His turducken is cooked.
Yeah.
Yup.
You seem like a competent guy, so I'm not gonna go any further.
Yeah, they're telling me that I'm being charged.
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
So you get charged with the one today, and then by the time, the rest done, by tomorrow come around, you'll have a warrant for the one in Seminole. In Altamont, you'll have one in Seminole County, and so by the time you're done, you'll have the 5 warrants.
So you'll see.
How is that? How can they only get him on one today, and then
Because
that don't make no sense?
They're in the county that one is in right now, so they
Oh,
have
okay.
access to the judge and all the communications of the county. They can have that pretty much racked out here in the next few minutes. To get one from another county, a county or two over, it might take a day or two to get the emails to go through the system and all that stuff. So by tomorrow afternoon, you'll have another one that we're going to hand deliver from another county, just in case your lawyer manages to shrug this one off. After that, they'll have 72 hours to 3 or 4 days to lay a seriously sticky charge. And each time they lay a charge, he has to come back for another hearing. So
Gotcha.
this is their way of sort of stacking charges and trying to make them as many as possible stick. But they have to do the official paperwork, and some takes longer than others.
We'll come back and pick you up, take you to the federal courthouse.
Yep.
And then you'll be indicted federally. You will sit in back either in Orange County or in Seminole County jail until they decide what you want to do. If you want to plea or you want to do trial, and then we go from there.
What you reckon the bond gonna be?
So, as I said, I'm not going to keep repeating myself.
What?
Processing it, that's fine. Everybody
The bond.
processes it.
It's 4 armed robbery, 4 counts of armed robbery, and probably an equal number of counts of things like threaten. What is it? Assault with not assault with a deadly weapon, but it might be assault with a deadly weapon, because they don't know it's not deadly.
Didn't they say something like terrorist threat, or I don't know?
Yeah, something like that. It's different in different states. This is in Florida, so
It's always Florida.
Yes, it could be California, because it's one of the counties is Orange County, but the other one's Seminole County, so I guess that would be Florida.
So if you need us to step out, it take a few minutes to, get these thoughts and then call us back in to,
So you're telling me I'm being charged federally?
Right.
For
5 robberies.
For 5 robberies I didn't even do. And you're saying I did.
So that's it. That's the score. Just think about it.
And that goes with a laundry list of misdemeanors.
Right. Like, do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Get me a lawyer post haste 2 hours ago because this didn't go well.
And Joe, yeah, go next. All right. Do you have any questions other than things we've already talked about?
Can we start over?
How that was going to go?
Can I take a mulligan?
No. Okay. Sorry.
How about them apples? So I got another video, but we really don't have time to get too far into it. So instead, how about we watch Crashes?
Watch what?
Crashes. This
Okay.
Oh crap. I'm doing the wrong buttons again. Let's not do it that way. So we're gonna do this, then that, then the other thing. And I just want you to check out this ghostwriter here. Now we've got audio, but I'm not gonna bother with that one. Homeboy just lost. But hey, no, God is with this man. I want you to look at how close this car came to taking major, major damage and where it ends up. Right?
Oh my God. Like, what the hell? Like,
Riding.
how is it even going though? Like,
Still riding. They were running 80 when it come off.
holy moly.
It missed everything, bro. It missed everything. As far as I can tell, there was one sign it might have just barely clipped with like a door handle or a mirror or something. I'm not sure. Camera didn't quite cover it.
But I mean, oh no. I guess it has to be on neutral because that was like a car dolly, right? It wasn't a full trailer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Being towed by an RV.
Right.
You're not going to make it. It's the next one I'm actually wanting to see. We got any noise on this one?
What are you doing? Wait off. Hey, oh, boo, 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 boo.
Oh snap.
It's a cop. Of course it is.
He gives him the thumbs up.
Say that. It says stop here on red. You're the one sitting on your phone doing other things. I wasn't on my phone. Really? No, I wasn't. Yeah, I saw you looking down doing everything else. No, I was moving something in my bag. Okay, well, and I'll see you with a ticket on police. Sure, sounds good. Let me get your badge number.
Dog knows what to say.
Bow wow.
Civilian.
Rocky Hill 911, the accident emergency.
Yeah, I was just assaulted by a police officer who punched me in the face through my window.
Is he pressing charges against me, like for breach? Yeah, because I yelled at him and stuff. For assault, because you hit.
Boom.
There's nothing where I can press for breach of peace for him yelling at me, whatever it is.
You're busted. I just set my room on fire again. I don't like it. Damn it.
What the hell? That's crutches? Wait, what? Back it up a little bit. Back it up a little. What? Wait, what?
Yeah, you know, you saw it. You seen it. This was a pretty good one. There's a few of these out there. This is oh Lord. RR and BD driving school.
Okay, he's just carrying him. They jacking him for his crutches?
No, they're jacking him for apparently he's got a purse.
Oh.
They seem to be after the purse. The crutches are a byproduct.
Okay. He chasing them down.
What's that in your hand right there? Can you please get out of the roadway so I can go down? Oh, okay.
What's up, Jake Snake? Welcome in, bud.
Welcome in.
She packing. She hot. She got one in the chamber. That hammerback. I don't want to be an asshole, but I'm going to be. I just want to say that this kind of makes me think of make stupid people famous.
That shit's funny right there.
Well, now I kind of get the impression this isn't a public drive. It doesn't really look like a publicly maintained space, really.
No, it kind of looks like an alley or something. I mean,
this is a road. There's mailboxes and stuff. Okay. Yeah, no, she totally had she had that 9 million. She was ready for it. Oh no. Oh no.
No, copyright.
Not copyright. Anything but copyright. I muted myself in the damn video. I tried, damn it. Stop judging me. I hear you and feel you judging me. Go talk to Ivy. She said she'd walk you. Oh, you know where this is going. Homie fixing to drop it. Bill, there it is.
No.
No good will come from it. This is going to end badly. No, you can't go under my desk, Moose. Unlawful drivers. No one's behind you. We can't tell. Oh no. But we can't see it, so that's annoying. Let's go to the next time mark. We only got a couple more minutes. I want at least one more.
Read. Oh snap! On the shoulder pass.
Pass on that one, big girl. I'll skip it. I'm not in that much of a hurry for. Oh, yeah, and there's GSP right there. Just trooper. That's Florida, but yeah, that's state trooper right there. Every day, all day long. Too big to handle. Ain't no such thing. Girl, relax. Ooh. Ooh. Somebody getting a lawsuit. Somebody getting a lawsuit. What you reckon?
I reckon.
Yeah?
Yep.
Cool. You know how to do that thing?
Yep. All right, it's that time. Thanks, everybody, for coming and getting lost with AJoT. Much love. See. Did you?
No, which one's better? Which one's better?
King Kong ain't got shit on me.
I just don't know. And by the way, everybody say that man was guilty. Everybody said that man was guilty. 12%.
Oh, yeah.
But 25% said he was just mad about his chicken wings.
To stir his naked glands. grab your hats, y'all. AJoT's going live on YouTube, where the truth fly. With the boots on the ground, a cam in her hand, AJoT's patrolling this great land. Through city streets and back road dust, she's watching the watchers in her we trust. Streaming live from dawn to night, she's the voice of justice, the beacon of light. AJoT standing tall and proud, country heart, her voice ain't loud.